Hi, everyone. I'm Colleen, and I am back for another live stream, of course, brought to you by the awesome people over at Princess Dental Staffing. Happy to see everyone on this Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. So, today's topic, we're telling you 4 reasons why you should consider a career as a dental office manager. Okay. And I think I made a mistake last week. I think I said that we were going to be talking about dental receptionists, I think, or dental front office, or something like that last week. So I made a boo boo last week, but allow me to correct that. Today we're talking about dental office manager and bringing you 4 reasons why you should consider it as a potential career path in the dental industry. Okay. And if you have been frequenting some of our more recent videos, then you know that this is the third part in our 3-part series. So we're wrapping up our 3-part series with talking about dental office manager. So 2 weeks ago, we gave you reasons why you should consider being a dental hygienist as a possible career path. Last week, we talked about dental assisting, like being a dental assistant as a career path. And today, we're talking about dental office manager. And I love bringing you guys these 3-part series because it really does help us to, it allows us to get a little bit more in depth into each one of these roles, how they contribute to a dental office or practice as a whole. And it gives you very tailored information so that you can make great decisions regarding your career path and, which way you kind of want to go and what path really kind of works best for you and really aligns with you as a person. Okay. And I really like today's topic. I think today's topic is going to be my favorite one out of the three because this is the dental office manager is the one that we're covering where it still supports patients in a very crucial role, right? Dental office manager is a very crucial role within the dental practice, okay? But it's one of the few roles where you're not actually working directly with the patient's teeth, but you're still supporting the patient's oral health. Okay, so this one's kind of an interesting one, and I think this one's going to be my favorite out of the three. But you can definitely make that decision for yourself if you've watched all three of our 3-part series, and let me know your favorite in the comments below. Okay. So we're going to start off today's stream by talking about what dental office managers do so that you kind of have an idea of what they do and their place in the office as a whole. And then, of course, we'll talk about the 4 reasons why to consider it as a career path. But before we talk too much about that, I do want to first talk about Princess Dental Staffing. So, like I said earlier, Princess Dental Staffing sponsors these streams. That each week they're bringing you a new stream covering a new topic about your career in the dental industry. Okay, so if you don't want to miss out on future streams, be sure to follow our page or subscribe to our channel. If you like the content we're bringing you, drop us a like. And if you have any thoughts or questions or insights or anything you want to contribute to the conversation regarding these topics that we're covering, be sure to comment below. Okay. And if you do decide to enter the dental industry and choose, one of these career paths as your career path in the dental industry, then I definitely recommend that you visit princessdentalstaffing.com. So Princess Dental Staffing is an online dental job board, and they have positions available for dental front office, receptionist, office manager, dental assistant, dental hygienist, and dentist, in a lot of different areas. So you can visit princessdentalstaffing.com, see what positions they have available in your area. Okay. And they have some great options to choose from. You can do part-time, full-time, temporary, or permanent roles as well. Okay. Also, while you're on princessdentalstaffing.com, you can check out their blog that covers a lot of the same topics that we cover in these live streams. And you can also create a profile and get your information in front of hiring managers as well. Okay. All right. So let's talk about dental office manager. Okay. So let's start off by talking about what a dental office manager does, kind of the typical job duties and tasks that they can be expected to perform. Okay. So the duties of a dental office manager, or sometimes called the dental administrator as well. They're kind of interchangeable. Those job titles are kind of interchangeable. But what they do really does vary greatly based on the setting, right? The work environment where you're actually working, the company that you're working for, and that kind of thing. But we're going to be talking about 5 common tasks. I'm going to be listing out 5 common tasks that are, like I said, common to being a dental office manager. Okay. So, first one is customer support, right? Really important for a dental office manager, because a dental office manager is kind of the face of a dental office, right? They're definitely kind of the main one interacting with like patients and also staff, particularly front office staff and that kind of thing. They're also likely to address any challenges or conflicts that arise, such as dental emergencies, billing issues, and that kind of thing. So that's kind of why they're considered kind of like the face of the dental office, because they're kind of involved in a lot of different parts of the office, right? So having those customer service skills is really, really crucial to ensuring that customers are supported, your patients are supported. So excellent customer service, retaining professionalism in this position is really important. Okay. Number two is supervising staff. So, as a dental office manager, you're likely going to be directly supervising some team members. Okay. So you'll need a calm and optimistic demeanor and the ability to form good relationships with your coworkers and with your team and with your patients as well. So supervising staff, another major job duty as well. That is pretty common among dental office managers and dental administrators. Number three is charting. Okay. So most likely, if you're a dental office manager, you're going to be updating and creating patient charts for the dentist, entering patient information in those charts into probably specialized dental software, or maybe, hard copy files, but probably more likely specialized dental software and charts. Answering requests for copies for documents as well is also pretty common. And then you'll also be in charge of like organization of the charts, ensuring that they're complete and accurate and thorough. So a lot of charting, okay, requiring a lot of like organizational and time management skills, okay. Task number four is scheduling. So a lot more organizational and coordination skills, right? Those are definitely some major skills that you need in order to be a dental office manager, because you're going to be helping out with or overseeing probably scheduling as well. Okay, so like scheduling patient appointments, maintaining the office calendar, and that kind of thing. And this is really critical because, scheduling is the foundation for an office's seamless day to day operations. Okay, so if scheduling goes a little bit awry, it can really throw off the rest of the day, maybe even the rest of the week as well. So, this is definitely a really important part of being a dental office manager. Okay, so and if you do it well, right? If you schedule in a functional way, in a way that works well for your office or your practice, right? That can lead to patients not having to wait a long time or an extended period of time in order to be seen for their appointments, which means you're going to have less unhappy patients and less unhappy team members as well. So that because they're not having to deal with, unhappy patients, right? All right. And task number five, last but not least, task number five, bookkeeping. Okay. So usually dental office managers and administrators are in charge of tracking inventory, ordering supplies, paying vendors, collecting accounts receivable, and resolving credit and other disputes. Okay. So really important part of being a dental office manager, keeping money and tracking the money, tracking the inventory and all that kind of stuff. So keeping track of expenses and revenue, really important part of being a dental office manager. Okay, so those are kind of like the 5 main tasks that you can be expected to perform if you are a dental office manager or a dental administrator. Okay, and again, depending on your work environment or location, it might vary a little bit, but those are kind of the main ones that you could definitely count on being responsible for. Okay. All right, so let's talk about 4 reasons why you should consider a career as a dental office manager. Okay, now that we know what dental office managers do and kind of typical tasks that they can be expected to do, let's talk about why you should consider this as a potential career path. Okay, reason number one: short training period. Okay, so let's say you're someone who really does want to get into like the medical or maybe dental field, but you don't want to spend a lot of time training, or in the kind of like training or education portion of becoming a or becoming someone a professional within the dental industry. Then dental office manager may be for you, because you can start working in a dental office in less than a year. Okay, so pretty quick. That's pretty fast, as compared to like um, uh, some of the other job titles that we spoke about in parts 1 and 2. Less than a year is actually quite quick. Okay. I've got a comment. Being a multitasker is key. Yeah, absolutely, Heidi. Being a multitasker as a dental office manager, you definitely have to juggle quite a bit, because we talked about there were a lot of tasks in there that probably kind of run over one another sometimes, and you really kind of have to be able to not only prioritize those tasks, but maybe take care of several of them at a time. So multitasking, definitely a great skill. Great point there. Thanks for pointing that out. Okay, so reason number one: short training period. Reason number two: leadership opportunities. So, like I said earlier, being a dental office manager means that you're probably going to be supervising a team. Okay, supervising staff, running daily operations, and kind of coordinating those operations and those sorts of things. Those are great leadership skills. Okay, and those can really help you grow as a team leader, as a supervisor, as a manager. Okay. So it really does help hone your skill set, your leadership skills set. Okay. Additionally, some people find this incredibly satisfying, being not only being entrusted in a leadership role, but being able to direct your team members towards a common goal, really directing those office operations to make sure everything runs smoothly and everything goes according as much as possible to plan as well. So that can be really rewarding and fulfilling for people as well. Okay. Reason number three: great work environment. So I mentioned earlier, I think I mentioned a couple times already through as we're going through the stream, that some things kind of depend on your work environment and where you're actually working. So a lot of people, when they think of dental office managers, a lot of the times they think of dental office managers or dental administrators working like a smaller dental office or practice. And that's not the only work setting available for dental office managers. Other places that you could work are private practices, hospitals, clinics, dental care facilities, and insurance organizations. Okay. So there are definitely several different options to choose from. So there is a little bit of flexibility there, where a dental office manager's skills and tasks really are crucial to the operating of an organization. Okay, so you definitely have some options here. Whether you want to work with a larger team or maybe a smaller one, whether you want to work in like a hospital, a business setting, or like a smaller, more family oriented office, you've definitely got some options here. So, and options are always a good thing. Okay. And lastly, reason number four: competitive salary. So, the Bureau of Labor Statistics, BLS.gov, says that the average annual salary of a dental office manager is 106,050 annually. Okay, 106,050 annually, and that's average. Okay, across the U.S. Now, of course, a lot of that is going to depend very largely on where you are in the United States, essentially, not just state, but also region, city, and that kind of thing. So it could be a little bit more, could be a little bit less, depending very heavily on demand for dental office managers and that skill set, and also cost of living considerations and that sort of thing. But at the end of the day, average annually 106,050. That's pretty good, right? That is definitely a decent salary to have. So that is a really major reason why you should consider being a dental office manager. Okay. Hi, Wild Seed. Welcome. Here from Sweden, work in dental care, so that's awesome. Would you say private is better? I'm not going to say private is better or worse. It's really, again, it really just kind of depends on your temperament and your personality and where you work best. Okay. So being private, usually private means, again, working kind of like a smaller office environment as opposed to like maybe like a hospital or something like that, where it's a little bit, where you have a lot more kind of going on. It's a larger environment, a larger team to work with, larger leadership team to work with, and that kind of thing. So it really just kind of depends on you as a person. But like I said, the great point about that is that there is some flexibility in where you can work. So if you kind of try, a private, more, family oriented practice, and your that's not your speed, you can always try something else. Okay. So that, your experience and your skills, don't go to waste by, switching careers. Okay. Impressive salary. Yeah, I agree, Heidi. That is an incredibly impressive salary. So that's definitely a major point. I probably should have led with that reason, right? That probably should have been reason number one is the salary, right? Okay. So yeah, so those are the four main reasons why you should consider being a dental office manager as a career field. Bottom line, being a dental office manager can be a very fulfilling and rewarding career. Um, because you get to engage with patients in person, you get to manage records, and you get to be an essential part of the healthcare team, even though you're not actually working in patients' mouths on a daily basis or really at all. You're still supporting patient health, right? And that is such an important thing, right? And it can be such a rewarding and fulfilling thing. You get to make a difference in people's lives, okay? And it's a little bit on the kind of more administrative side, but that difference is definitely there and felt, okay? All right. So thanks for being here with me today, everyone. Great questions and comments. So happy that we saw all those questions and comments today. Really great insight from the audience. Really grateful that I got all those in. So we will be back next week, of course, with another stream covering your career in the dental industry. But until then, hope everyone has a great week and has a great weekend. Continue to stay safe out there. I'll see you soon. Bye.